Hi guys! So today I'm going to be creating a smoky eye look with Ciate products. You might recognise Ciate as a nail care brand, but they've recently branched out into the cosmetic world. So today we've teamed up and I'm going to show you some items from their new range and show you one of the many looks you can create with their products. So for this look I'm going to be using a bunch of products from the Olivia Palermo collection. So for the eyeshadows I'm going to be using the Smoky Suede's eyeshadow palette, but first I'm going to apply a partner in primer all over the lid, and as always I'm just throwing on a base colour to begin with. This lightest colour in the middle is a perfect nothing shade for me. It's nice and pigmented enough to cover up any vein action I have going on across my lid, and it creates that nice silky base for everything to blend onto. Next, I'm taking a mixture of these two taupey colours and working that through the socket of the eye. If you place the colour with a small-ish fluffy brush first, and then use a bigger fluffy brush to blend it out, with that base we applied, it's just going to blend effortlessly. These two eyeshadows are actually really great contour colours too. I used a lighter one for my contour in this video actually, and I've been using it ever since, and the darker one would be great for deeper skin tones too. On the lid I first applied glaze because I wanted the shadow I applied on top of this in a second to be muted slightly, so adding that kind of darker colour underneath will help that. Then I'm applying cocoa with a pencil brush in the outer V just to add some depth and definition there, and I'm blending that out with a fluffy brush. Next I went in with Verde and I applied this with my finger. Although the colour payoff is good with a brush, I find it best to use your finger if you really want to pack these shadows on over a bigger surface area like the lid. Next I'm applying Prosecco over that green. I randomly did this on the other eye, not really knowing how it would work out, but I really liked it. This is one of those super fine shimmery eyeshadows, you know, the ones that look almost wet. It's absolutely my favourite eyeshadow in the palette and I've worn it basically every day since I filmed this video. Next I'm running one of their smoked out liners in the shade Fig across my upper and lower waterline. Then I'm going to bring that all the way underneath the eye as well, and then I'm going to blend that out with the built-in brush. So this product is a gel kohl hybrid. I've told you what this means before, but it just means that the product has the colour payoff and longevity of a gel, but it's as easy to blend as a kohl pencil, which you can see here. I didn't set it in place with the powder because you don't need to. Just make sure that your base makeup underneath the eyes is matte to avoid it kind of transferring and sitting in creases. Next I'm applying Shaken in the inner corner, and then like I mentioned about keeping the makeup underneath the eyes matte, I actually use the lightest matte shade in this palette to set that makeup in place. For my liner I use the chisel liner, and oh my goodness. Okay, I don't like liquid liners, I've said this 1,000 times, and it's usually because of the brush or the nib. The nibs are never right, but you guys, I found the perfect nib. It's a shape I've never really seen or used before, but it's really great for getting the job done. I've slightly just kind of swapped out my gel liners for this in my makeup rotation recently, because I just got it done so quickly. And it doesn't transfer onto the upper lid like a lot of liquid liners do. It didn't crack, it doesn't look shiny or flaky. It's really nice, I do recommend it. Finally, I'm applying some mascara, and I'm using the triple shot mascara, which I showed you guys on Instagram. I'm actually on my second tube of this stuff now. It does everything it says it does. It lengthens, adds volumes, separates the lashes, but the biggest selling point for me is how black it is and how long it lasts. Going back to Prosecco, I applied that as the highlight on my cheekbones, nose, cupid's bow, and chin. And then I used the colour I said I used for contouring just underneath my lip as well, just to demonstrate what I meant, since I didn't include my base makeup in this video. Then at this point, since I'd used every colour but one in the palette, I was like, I have to use that. I'm gonna use it as like blush maybe. So with fear in my heart, I applied macchiato to the cheeks, and it actually turned out okay. It just looks like a fall blush. So since this video is a brand focused video, I do want to show you some quick swatches of these guys. As you can see, the product picks up and transfers nicely, and there's a good amount of colour payoff. I think it's a very versatile palette with a mixture of finishes, and you can definitely create a variety of looks with it. And even though unintended, you can totally use some of the shades for more than just your eyes, which I think is a big selling point for me when I'm buying a palette. I also think this would be an ideal gift for someone over these autumn and winter months because the colours are fantastic for this time of year. So finishing off with the lips, I decided to go bold because I can't help myself. I have a problem, okay? If I have bold eyes, I also have to have bold lips. So I applied Kapow by Colourpop. Since it's a greyish colour, it works really well with the taupes and the purples and the eye look. So I think it worked really well. But then that's it. I'm going to leave a link to where you can find all of the Ciate products I used in this video down below. So please go and check that out. I really hope you enjoyed this video and this look and you get to try it for yourself. If you do, please send me pictures because as always, I love seeing your recreations. And thank you guys for watching.